This is my new bike, 2005 BMW HP2 Enduro with 18,500 kilometers on clock. Not that I know much about these bikes. I know they've been in production from 2005 up to 2008. Only about 2,000 bikes produced. These bikes are pretty rare these days. This one came from Germany. The previous owner has done some upgrades. Akrapovic muffler, suspension, some protection, valve cover guards. Rear shock is double H race deck and the fork cartridges as well. Look at this thing to level the bike. Simple and easy solution. I was looking at these bikes last few months, and they are very, very rare to come by and to find. Many bikes, many owners, they look at those bikes as a collectible. They are not really riding those bikes. They sit in the garage and they get more and more expensive every year. As for the technical condition, the bike looks pretty good. Of course, those 18,000 kilometers on clock in 15 years sound a little bit questionable, but there are a lot of these bikes with very low mileage out there. There was a bike with 900 kilometers sold in Australia 6 months ago or something. What is so special about this bike? It is actually engine on wheels. They have taken the engine from GS1200. They ditched the balancing shaft to save some weight. No fancy electronics, no ABS, no traction control, no nothing. So, and the result was 175 kilos dry weight or 196 or something kilos wet weight. So fully tanked and ready to go. And it puts out 105 horsepower at 7,000 RPM and 115 Newton meters of torque at 5,500 RPM. This is the first time I've taken the bike out. I did just a short ride to do the paperwork, registration, insurance, get the license plate, do the technical inspection. Really, this is the first time I'm out on this bike. I'm a little bit concerned about the tires. These are the Pirelli's MT21. Not the bad tires, they still have some life left, but I think the rubber is not very soft anymore. Also, I'm not geared up for real off-road riding today. I'm wearing my jeans and just boots over the ankle and no knee protection, no nothing. So I'm gonna be just taking it easy. Let's ride it and let me know if you want to see more about this bike in the comments. Previous owner, he's a much bigger dude than I am. He's like 100 and over 100 kilos naked. I'm 30 or even more kilos less. So when I was a little bit concerned that the suspension would be too harsh for me, but it turned out to be very, very plush, maybe even too plush for whoops and bumps. The rear shock is fully adjustable, the forks are fully adjustable, so we'll play with the flickers and see where it goes and how it turns out. So that's not a big concern for me. So there is some clunkiness letting the clutch go. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that or there is some technical issues in the drivetrain. Yeah, it vibrates like crazy. As I said, it doesn't have the balancing shaft to save the weight, and that results in vibrations, but not so bad. Also, the steering angle or forks is said to be an engineering error. The steering angle or rake angle is wrong, and the result is that the bike is not really turning like it should be. On the gravel roads, for example, on the tight corners, it's a tall bike. The seat is 92 centimeters. I am not the tallest guy out there. I'm about 5'11", but I have pretty long legs, 34 inches inseam, and I can barely flat foot the bike. I should be wearing definitely a full-size boots and some knee braces, because I keep banging my shins and my knees against these cylinders. Other than that, well, I have to say it handles even better than my 790 Adventure.